Hey everyone, this week we're going to take a look at some web design guiding principles and elements, some good and bad examples. I've been using Ben Hunt's Web 2.0 design guide, Web Designs from Scratch. Focus on Web 2.0 designs are really large, bold, clean and obvious representation of materials. And so I thought three principles from those guides would be a simple navigation, larger font and text treatment, and use of rich surfaces. Starting with simple navigation, I thought I'd go to a site familiar to a lot of people. That would be apple.com. This is a huge organization. They have multiple platforms, multiple uses, and so they do a fantastic job of conglomerating it all into a very simple navigation. You know where you are, you know where you can get to very cleanly. Even when you click into one of the bigger buckets there, the Mac bucket, for example, they still do a great job of filtering all of the vast content down into quickly parsable, very clean representations. So they do a great job with their navigation. You would expect that from a company of this size with their experience, but a not so great example. This is the Theos Brink agency, one of their lead designers, David Chernuski's site. I dare you to find the navigation. You can keep looking. Oh, but there we go. It's visually interesting, I suppose, and it is a design site. I'll give them that, but it does not make for a very satisfying or what I would consider simple user experience. When you do actually click into their site, you can see some brilliant design work, and I just wish that those same design eyes and those guiding principles had been applied through to the navigation of the site. So again, they're brilliant designers. I didn't see it carry through all the way. Next, I thought we'd take a look at the employed use of larger font and text treatment. It's important to make sure that sites can be cleanly read by all, so I thought I'd start with an accessibility company called Freedom Scientific. They manufacture products for low and no vision consumers, and they employ some good best practices for the use of clean, simple representations, larger font when necessary and called for. They have a nice, simply accessible format change so you can map the contrasting format for those with low vision to more easily parse the page. But beyond that, larger and cleaner font treatments need to be employed for all users on all devices, even smallest mobile devices to largest desktop widescreens. This next site is the ElysiumBurns.com site. This is a Canadian design firm, and the design firms seem to take a little bit more liberty with font treatment, but really they're all over the place in size and style, in bold for no reason, and you can't get away with a 6-point font on a website these days. It's just not really viable. So maybe visually interesting, but a big violator in this sense to me. The next element I thought that was worth taking a look at are rich surfaces. These are your drop shadows, gradients, reflections, things that make these objects seem more tangible or three-dimensional. I actually went back to apple.com for this example. You can see from the header art to the gradient employed in the navigation bar, they do a really nice job of trying to add a real-world, tangible feel. They use simple, that white stark background allows all the colors and the simple edges to really jump off the page. So they give you that tangible experience, the idea that if you purchase the product, it's going to look exactly as it does on the picture on the website, and that's, every consumer's dream, right? So I thought another example that I expected to find for best practices surprised me, the WWW3. From their logo and the header art to the drop shadows in the navigation, there's some odd shadowing used in the footer at times. It's inconsistent. Again, not a horrible violator, but a big surprise that these guys didn't apply some simple best practices to, make callouts really stand out from the rest. And their site can be a little bit confusing at times. So some pages better than others, but it's the inconsistency more than anything that made it stand out to me. So again, not huge violators, but I expected a little bit better. So I'm hoping you have some good feedback for what you guys thought from my examples. I look forward to seeing your examples. There were a couple of sites that helped me find some of these examples for today. You can see those on the screen, and I look forward to seeing what you guys think.